Alright, we are back with part 4 of our LA Noire series. Just doing the usual checks, making sure I'm live, all that jazz. Hopefully finishing off the rest of the homicide cases tonight. On a bit later than I thought it would be, but you know. Yep, we're all live. See how the sound's going. And what happens if I talk over this music?
Ah, Phelps. I was just discussing with Finbar here how well you were doing. Have a seat.
Yeah, my real name. You can just forget all about it.
Finbar.
You boys have a new case. A poor Hispanic woman murdered near City Hall and left lying naked in an alleyway.
Another naked woman, sir?
Yes. We seem to have had quite a run of them since the Dahlia fiend first struck.
Phelps is politely trying to hint that he thinks the Mendez case is hokey.
Well, young Phelps, you win some and you lose some in police work.
You're happy with the Mueller case, sir?
Over the moon, boys!
He just loves convictions. That's all he needs in life. That's all Donnelly needs.
Now, get out there and catch me another sinner.
Can you drive to this one?
And Rusty.
You have the address?
It's the alley off Aliso between Los Angeles and Alameda.
You're kidding. The next one will be opposite Central Station.
Count yourself lucky, Phelps. Most guys would kill to land a case so close to their desk.
Yeah, it means they can pop in to hit the office supply of hooch whenever they need it.
You know, that ain't a bad
Cole,
idea.
don't discourage a
That is
man
not
for
bad
having a
idea
drink.
at all.
Alright, it's not right. Sorry if you hear a bit of humming in the background. I have to have the bloody heater on because it's bloody freezing in this room tonight. Also, let me know if you're in chat if I need to turn anything down, if my voice isn't going over the dialogue
they're
or
ready to
whenever
start the
I'm
show.
speaking.
I'll take you through.
Alright. Oh, for God's sake, this one's naked too.
For Christ's sake.
Brothers, Pinker.
Cause of death is pretty apparent. We thought we'd best wait for you. When you're ready.
This is MO. It's not my fault, YouTube. Don't blame me.
Lacerations on the neck would indicate a great deal of force. Another wedding ring torn from the finger. No skin under the fingernails.
Only 21 years old. But why the library card? Did he want us to find it?
He's brazen, this one.
Kiss the blood, BD. The evidence in the Mueller case was solid. I'm not convinced about Mendez.
The best way to get away with murder is to pin it on somebody else. I'll bet a month's salary this is a copycat.
Strangled, battered,
Yeah, we know the MO. So does every jerk who kills his wife and girlfriend looking for a way out. I've spoken to Brown. He still believes the Dahlia perp has medical experience.
4 women, all murdered, all put on display, all with messages.
Mueller had no message. Look, Phelps, this is getting us nowhere.
Anything for us to go on, Mal?
Head injuries from contact with road, bruising from a small
Rusty
man's
is a
shoe,
boss.
further blunt force trauma to the occipital region at the base of the skull. Could have been fatal, but clear signs of strangulation would seem to rule it out.
Lipstick appears to be a similar color to the other cases. I'll see if I can nail down a brand.
Bloody oath, Rusty's a boss. He's probably probably him or
If she
the
took a blow to
arson.
the head like the
Oh,
others,
that's probably
she
my
was
favourite.
probably unconscious when strangled.
Remember you gotta follow this bloody blood trail in this one.
May as well follow the trail.
Yep.
Antonia. Huh. Same as the library card.
Follow the blood, Cole.
Proximity to the scene, plus the bloodstains. No way is this coincidence.
We kept the area pristine for you boys. Let's check it out.
No, I don't think I made that.
House keys, strung up like bait on a hook. You think he's trying to lead us somewhere?
Probably all the way to City Hall, that place.
It's got to be a code or a cipher.
I have to examine that. Pretty sure.
Where are you taking us?
Look at the agility.
Empty. Where is all of this meant to be taking us? He clearly wants us to find these things. He left them for us.
Phelps doesn't skip leg day.
There you go, Phelps. Got a new MO.
He's a fucking Boy Scout, I would
Or
call
he
him.
might just be getting more confident. Enameled and gold-plated. This was precious to her.
The trail points up.
Like, I couldn't do that. I probably couldn't even do that when I was a kid. Although I was actually fatter when I was a kid, so it's not a very good comparison. You just climb up a pipe like that.
Pulled from the finger and hung up here. What's the significance?
You know what the funny thing is? I wonder if Rusty climbs up it. Hey Rusty, you don't want to climb up the pipe? Oh, look
He
at,
won the war based on just leg muscle.
yeah, man. Look at Rusty. I think he's over there just having a ciggy. You lazy fuck.
Looks as though the killer was decorating with this.
Oh, oof. Rusty just teleported. You motherfucker. I wanted to see you climb up that pipe. Look, see over there? Absolutely fireproof. That's not going to be you when I'm done with you, you fucking
Rusty
bastard.
is like, gee, I can see my house from here.
Son of a bitch wants her identified. Mrs. Antonia Maldonado, 712 North Hill Street, downtown.
Yeah, I'm trying to finish the fucking all the homicide cases tonight, Biggins. I think there's like 3 left, including this one.
You know the way.
So,
you can drive.
Should be
Fine.
streaming for a
Where
bit
are we headed?
tonight. No doubt
Ha
you'll
ha,
fucking be
Rusty
in bed
like
soon.
fart the pole hold my beer.
It was Mrs. Maldonado, right?
That's affirmative.
All right, so then there's a husband we should be looking for. Get him, we've closed the case.
Rusty's razor, of course. I don't want to question your tried
Yeah,
and
fucking
tested
YouTube's got
techniques,
such a
Detective
big
Galloway.
delay.
But doesn't the DA require sound casework before he'll close the book?
Not if he's got a confession. And, you know, there's ways of getting those.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't know. The fucking YouTube's got such a big delay. Like, my PS4, every time I try to link it to my Twitch, like, I'll go to put in the code to link it, and it'll be like an error has occurred before I can even put the code in. So, like, I have to deal with the fucking YouTube comment delay until I can sort out all the Twitch shit and stream on there. Hopefully get the comments a bit quicker. Fuck out of the way, Rusty.
Who knew?
I'm sorry. Can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Detective Phelps and Galloway. Does Mrs. Maldonado live here?
Yes, she does.
The
I'm
old
Mrs.
lady
Barbara
will
LaFenty,
go.
the owner of this boarding house. Is there a problem?
I'm afraid so, ma'am. You mind if we come in? Is there somewhere we can discuss this?
Of course. Follow me through to the parlor.
The old lady will go, what do you
Wipe your
mean?
feet as you come in, detectives. It's this way.
Um...
That's what she says if I recall.
Oh yeah, oh no.
Who knew?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she does.
Look at that. Someone's turned the place over.
Okay.
I ain't reading all that. Sorry that happened, or good luck, or well done, I guess.
The smashed window explains why the place looks tossed.
Oh, something's gonna be tossed in a minute.
You know how I feel about windows, Phelps.
Well, my suit didn't even get scuffed.
Someone
What are you
broke in
worried
using
about,
this
Rusty?
thing instead of a crowbar. Wonder where it was taken from.
Look at that. Nimble.
Charm bracelet wasn't among the crime scene evidence.
Crackhead from Bravo has been here.
I know, right? Look at it.
Mrs. Maldonado was found dead this morning.
Dead? Oh, no. She
Oh
can't
no!
We have some questions,
There you
ma'am,
go.
if you're up to it.
be. Yes, detective. I'll do my best.
Do you have any idea
Yeah, what I meant before, like, it's not, I don't think the fucking stream's only delayed by like 5 seconds. But yeah, the comments, fucking, they take a while to come through, I think. I'm not sure.
Who
You'll
might
have to
have
let me
wanted to
know
hurt Mrs.
until you
Maldonado?
hear the text-to-speech from when you fucking actually type it in.
She was serving him divorce papers.
If I killed every wife to serve me papers, I'd be a mass murderer.
Are you being flippant, young man?
How many times has he been married? Jesus, Rusty.
What can you tell us about Angel Maldonado?
She married him when she was 17. He was cruel to her. Very cruel. She was a good girl.
Yeah, it's around
Little on the
5
religious
seconds.
side, but a good
Oh, that's actually not too bad. Fucking hell.
What time did Antonia go out yesterday?
That's
She
fucking
left
shorter than I
around
thought.
9.
Do you know where she went?
No, I have no idea. She was a good girl, but she didn't confide in me.
A nosy old hag like you knows everything about the people who live under her roof.
Nosy old
Where did
hag.
she go?
I think she went to a bar. She's been drinking quite a lot lately.
This bar have a name?
El Dorado Bar. It's a Latino place on North Los Angeles Street.
That's only a couple of blocks from where we found the body.
You've had a break-in?
No, that can't be true.
You're being economical with the truth, Mrs. Lepenti.
That's the second time
What
he
do you
said
have to
that.
hide?
You're being economical
I have no
with the
idea
truth.
what you are talking about.
He said that on another case.
So Antonia lost her keys and used an iron bar to jimmy the back window?
I heard a noise in the early hours of the morning. I thought it might be a raccoon at the milk bottles. It'd be very bad for business if this news got out. I have a reputation to protect.
Are you going to be doing any like streaming or anything soon, Biggins? Because then I
Antonia
can
and
put
her
your
husband
stuff
were
in the fucking
estranged?
description. Because I got Skinny and Maddie's
She
in there.
moved here after she separated from her husband 2 months ago.
I'll follow you
Antonia
on
still wore a wedding ring?
Twitch, so I've
She
already
wore
got
the
the link for
wedding
that.
ring and a necklace. She always wore a religious necklace. That's about all of her jewelry.
Liar.
What about her bracelet?
I don't know anything about a bracelet.
In her wedding photo, she's displaying a charm bracelet.
That thing? She never wore it. He gave it to her. She always kept it in that wooden jewelry box.
Yeah, I was thinking about it actually, maybe
Thanks,
a bit
ma'am.
of Ford
You've
or
been very
something.
helpful.
Pay a call to that
Yeah,
husband of
yeah,
hers.
well if we ever play Ford, I'll
Lucky.
stream a bit
Throw
of
away
it and
the
shit
key.
as well. Buddy,
can either front
Skinny
game-
fucking Skinny was saying we could play some like Overwatch 2 as well, because that's cross-platform. So that's like another thing we can stream as well.
Seeing as the finger's pointing right at it. Or we can check out the El Dorado one.
Because I'll do both. I'll do bloody single player and bloody multiplayer games. I don't care. I just don't know how it would go with like our voices in each other's videos. Because like I've been in Discord with Skinny while he's streaming and you can't hear me. So I don't know how that's going to work between streams.
You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
But yeah, I'll update the descriptions on my videos soon and I'll chuck your Twitch link in there.
And I thought I was coming on strong with the ex-wives line.
Sometimes you have to be firm to get the information you need.
God damn it, ain't that the truth?
Oh yeah, that would be good, and I think there is a setting to pick up all audio somewhere.
Yep, sounds good. I'll have to fucking see in the settings and shit.
Maldonado is in apartment
Because
304.
I know there's a setting on the PlayStation one where it says, like, hear people in a party chat, but that would only be like a PS4 party. But I've got like it all ticked where it says like for all the sharing audio shit, so you hear everything basically. So hopefully it works. I just don't know why you couldn't hear my voice on Skinny's Twitch stream. That might have been because he was in Discord, but we then... Well, I guess Fort we don't have to be in Discord, so that kind of helps. I'm not sure about Overwatch though. Was he 306, wasn't it? I'm guessing it's on the top floor, fucking most of them usually are. Or is it? What's this? Yeah, 2, so yeah, next floor.
Phelps, this could turn ugly. Forget about knocking.
You better
Take
win
our
this
boy by
fight
surprise.
flawlessly, Tang out.
Yeah, I've got most of them pretty flawlessly, except for
LAPD,
one.
motherfucker, you're under arrest.
Alright.
I got
Now look, I don't want no
This is going to end in tears.
I got nothing
Oh
to say.
yeah, oh yeah. There we go. Oh, hang on. Oh, Rusty got him. Good shit, Rusty.
Damn. They got some decent shots in there. Cuff these sons of bitches, Phelps.
See that, Rusty? I still got my hat on, mate. I didn't even get hit.
You two are under arrest. Call for some backup, Finbar.
Finbar. What a name, man. What a name.
Galloway, badge number 564. I need a prowl car at the apartment building 330 North Hill Street. 2 suspects need transporting to Central.
Your wife has been murdered, Angel.
Antonia? Oh, God, no!
Where were you last night, Angel?
I was here with my
Rusty
brother
been
the
at
whole
the merch
night,
too much with the
goddammit!
king hit.
You think I could kill my own wife?
Yeah, fucking hope he did. He done the old dog shot while the guy wasn't looking.
Should get the whole place going over.
He looks weird about his hat. Put your hat back on, cunt. God, I'm gonna have to look at his fucking hat hair all fucking the whole time. Look at it. Pick your hat up, cunt. It's right there.
I don't care that you just got smacked in the head. You don't call me Finbar.
This will take some explaining. Just picked fruit market. I wonder if Angel gets all his groceries from this place.
Oof, bit of hooch.
Maybe one of the neighbors took notice of me. Got no alibi, he's toast.
The El Dorado must be a family favorite.
What do you want?
LAPD. We're making some inquiries.
Make it quick. I work nights.
So you weren't home last night?
No, I was at work.
You know nothing about Mrs. Maldonado fighting with her husband?
Those two? They're always screaming the place down.
Thanks.
Yeah, he lives right next door. He lives right there. He'd hear all of it. So would this cunt too, to be honest.
No good. Nobody here.
Oh, fucking shoot him! You're lucky I could have shot you, mate.
LAPD. Were you here last night?
Yeah. My wife and I are separated, and I had the kids last night. I put them to bed early and went to bed myself.
Thanks.
No one knows shit.
Hello.
LAPD, ma'am. Did you hear a disturbance last night?
Yes. Yes, I did. Mrs. Maldonado lit out of here, and her husband ran out after her.
You saw this, Miss?
Aranda. I had the door open a crack.
Did you see Mr. Maldonado come
What
back
a
inside
nosy
after he
bitch.
ran out?
No. I didn't.
Thanks. We'll be in touch.
I kept thinking you were going to call that one a nosy old hag too, Phelps. Well executed restraint.
I'm executing restraint right now, Finbar.
What's Cole so angry at fucking Rusty for?
You're behind the wheel.
Fine. Where are we headed?
What, Rusty needs to pick up the radio, does he? Jesus, I'm right there.
The hired help at the El Dorado might have seen the broad the night she died.
Pick up the radio,
Maybe
Rusty.
the regulars too. You should check it out.
Car 11K, Car 11 King, come in.
KGPL, 11 King, over.
11K, Captain Donnelly and Detective Sergeant Finis Brown urgently request your presence at Central. A new letter has been
What are these Irish-ass cops in LA?
11K, en route.
Captain Donnelly and Finis Brown.
Think there's anything to the divorce angle?
And Rusty
Can you drive to
Galloway.
this one?
Everyone's just fucking Irish.
Where exactly are we going?
Get in the car, Rusty, you fucking invalid.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Jesus, you're mucking up me perfect speed run, Rusty. Hurry up and put your fucking hat on. It's actually bothering me, Biggins. His hat is not on.
But Angel, he's a young Latino man. It would hurt his sense of who he is. He'd see himself as a failure, a woman taking control over his life.
Then she fronts him and he snaps. Works for me. That makes Angel a killer as well as a piece of shit.
So this is making the stream a little bit better with chatter. Although, I do stream late as fuck because I'm just dumb like that. And this is when I'm the most active.
The captain is waiting for you downstairs with Pinker.
Alright, mate.
I say
I don't know what makes you so stupid, really.
Boys, come on in. Phelps, have you met Finis Brown?
Pleased to meet you, sir.
This information is confidential and doesn't leave this room.
The new letter was left in the back seat of a cab. The driver thinks it was put through the window
Easy,
and not
brother.
left by a customer.
Have a good night.
We're checking all this fares back 24 hours regardless.
Good.
Peace out.
Like the previous letters,
Have
it's
to
been
wait for Matty
assembled
to
from
fucking pop
headlines
in
and
an
typed
hour.
from
I
the
think he
Times
said he'd be
Examiner,
on.
then
He'd
glued
be
to an
finished
envelope.
at 3 or some shit.
This one? That's also new. A poem, hand-typed.
Do you mind if I take a look?
Go ahead. We've been over both documents pretty carefully. They've been wiped with gasoline, so there's no chance of prints.
That's the message from the Celine Henry case.
Oh no, I think we fucked up.
Heap upon thy soul by virtue of this curse.
That's why we called you in.
Do you think it's original?
Not unless he's a genius.
You like this nutjob's poem?
No, I like Shelley. It was written at least 100 years ago.
Shelley. Sure, I knew that.
You see, Finis? I told you this lad was a bright boy.
Sure, but what has it got to do with the case?
Prometheus Unbound. Prometheus was a titan, a superhuman character who defied the gods to bring fire to humanity.
The Dahlia guy believes he's Superman.
Your guess is as good as mine. One thing for sure is that he's educated. What about the link to the Henry case?
He could have got the wording from the papers. As you said, he is fiendishly clever and takes pleasure in taunting us. What's happening with the Maldonado case?
We have the husband in custody. We haven't interviewed him yet.
Well, upstairs then, lads, and see if we can break him.
He's probably my favourite captain. Even he's a bit intense, old Donnelly, but he's got character. What interview room? He's in here. All right.
Improved your attitude, Angel?
What do you want me to say? I was with Antonia the night she died, but she left the apartment, and that was the last time I saw her.
So your wife paid you a visit last night. What time was that?
Late, around midnight, maybe? She didn't stay long.
You're lying, Angel. You went after her. I think you killed her.
You're out of your mind. My brother will tell you I was at home.
We have a witness who confirms that you were arguing, that your wife ran out, that you followed her and didn't come back.
I know this looks bad, but it's not true. We argued, all right, but she went out and I went out after her and she jumped in a car on the corner.
There was a car waiting for her? Can you describe the driver?
Not the driver. It was too dark. But the car, it was a brown Ford coupe.
You and your wife weren't getting along. She was divorcing you. Is that why you killed her?
We fought, yeah, but we weren't getting a divorce.
I don't believe you, Angel. She'd been granted a decree nisi. She pushed you too far and you lashed out.
I told you, I wouldn't accept a divorce.
The judge had set a date. You were going to be paraded in front of the whole city for your cruelty to her, Angel.
Antonia. Oh, Jesus. She came in drunk, out of her mind. She doesn't normally drink. She was looking around in her bag. Said she wanted to serve me papers. Me, her own husband. So I slapped her down. She ran out. That's the truth.
What size shoe do you wear, Angel?
Size 8. What difference does that make?
When we found your wife, her jewelry had been removed. Was she wearing her religious medallion last night?
Sure. She always wore that.
What about the charm bracelet? Was she wearing that?
You know about that? She never wore it. She didn't like the message. She kept it locked up in that box of hers.
Your wife has been brutally murdered. So how do you explain your shirt being covered in blood?
You found that? I cut myself shaving.
Angel, I'm not going to waste any more time on this. Give me something or I'm going to have you charged.
My brother, Ippolito, he said some bad things about Antonia last night. So I had to sock him one. We got
Keep talking.
She said she came from the El Dorado bar.
And?
It's not one of my places. We used to buy fruit at the market down the street. But the creep there was always running his eyes all over my wife.
What's the name of this fruit market?
Just picked fruit. Ord Street downtown.
One last question, Angel. Do the words kiss the blood mean anything to you?
No. Sounds sick to me.
You're not in the clear by any means, Angel. You're going back into a cell. You should think about whether you have anything else you need to share with us. You know the way. You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
You don't think it's strange that all these murders are happening to girls who've been out drinking?
No. A broad drinks, she gets a bit tight, she starts mouthing off. This leads to that, and she ends up in an alleyway. It's a sad story, but this town's seen it play out 1,000 times, Cole.
Why don't you want to see a connection here?
Because there are perfectly good real-life suspects for every one of these murders. We don't need to go looking for the monster under the bed.
They just want clearances, Cole. They want clearances. And in the 40s, if you've got enough tangential evidence, you're sorted. You're all G, bruh.
What can I get you?
LAPD. Detectives Phelps and Galloway.
Diego Aguilar. How can I help?
You worked the bar last night?
Yeah. Me and a temp guy from the agency.
Did you have a woman in here last night? 21 years old, Hispanic, drinking heavily?
We have a lot of ladies like that in here. But yeah, I know who you mean. Antonia Maldonado. Oh, what did she do?
She was murdered last night.
Oh, shit.
Do you know her well?
Shit.
Was she a regular?
Hell no. She was good and tight last night, complaining about her old man. It's a story you get used to working in a bar. She was so hammered last night, she left a letter on the bar. I'll show you.
Say, honey, what time do you get off working tables?
Some guy hitting on someone in the background.
Divorce papers? Did you open them?
No need to. She was shouting about it and waving the letter around. Said she was gonna show him.
Can you remember what jewelry she was wearing?
She had a necklace. Some kind of religious thing, I think. The temp guy would have more of an idea. She took the beer he served her and cried into it all night.
What time did she leave?
Can't say for sure.
Where did she go? Give me something or the LAPD will start getting interested in this place.
Take it easy. She wanted a cab, okay? And my phone was out of order. The closest one I knew was at the fruit market across the street, so I suggested she try there. She seemed reluctant.
Did Antonia say where she was going when she left?
She said she was gonna serve the papers on the husband. Said that would take the smile off his face. If you ask me, she was scared. And the drink was for Dutch courage.
She attract any interest?
An extremely drunk young woman? What do you think? She managed to scare them off, though.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
No problem. Hey, get the guy, will you?
We'll
do our best. One last question. What size shoe do you take, Mr. Aguilar?
A broad 9. I have wide feet.
Thanks for the explanation.
You ought to meet Joe's buddy. He's nice. Really.
Sir, do you work here?
Sorry, pal, just making deliveries.
From where?
Just Pig Fruit Market across the street.
A fruit market delivers here?
Yeah, sure does. The Mexes love a little slice with their tequila.
We found a crate a lot like the ones you're wheeling there, except it was filled with booze. You know anything about that?
What? No, we deliver all over the place, officer. No telling where the boxes end up. Excuse me, I have to get on with this.
People are terrible liars.
Thanks.
A waitress.
You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
Right across the street to the fruit market. But in case we have a conversation.
Another letter?
Yep.
I thought the letter was from a nut.
These letters? Brown and Hanson believe they are.
We're gonna go do a blocky so we can talk.
Now we sent another.
You know, I really hate this fuck. This Black Dahlia guy. You seen the body? Fucking case just gnaws away at your guts. Every prom queen from every fucking hick town in America turns up here. Where do they end up? Gut, fucking sidewalk.
He got here just before us, and he just left.
The handbag was left just up there, overlooking the market.
Should have come here from the start. Saved ourselves a day's legwork.
Sir, Wait, you look familiar.
Hey, from the bar, right? What brings you here?
LAPD, Detective Phelps and Galloway.
Clem Feeney. What can I do for you?
Did you happen to see a young woman last night? 21 years old, Hispanic?
Sure, she came by last night. Why do you ask?
She was wearing a necklace?
I didn't notice.
You weren't paying attention, Feeney?
Hey, you're getting the wrong idea.
Exactly how much fruit do you sell here after midnight, Clem?
Look, not much. I sell the odd bottle on the side to the after-hours crowd. But I don't want any trouble. I'm just trying to make a buck.
The young lady arrived around midnight?
Yeah, something like that. Used the phone for a cab and then left.
You already knew Mrs. Maldonado, didn't you, Clem?
Sure, I met her before.
Got some Kellogg's cornflakes in the back. Look at
Her
that.
husband went apeshit
Far
one
around
day
even
when he
back
got me
then.
talking to her. She hadn't been back until last night.
Where did she go from here?
She wanted a cab, but I couldn't get her one. I was about to offer to drive her, but a car pulled up and she got into that.
Can you describe the car?
Brown Ford Coupe, I think.
Well, that's what I
She seemed
said
to know the
before.
guy.
Do you mind if we look around?
Why would you want to do that?
Because we say so.
I guess you can. Hey, don't you have to get a court order or something? I have rights.
Clem?
Shh. Shut up, mate.
No wonder he stays open late at night. People have to get their vitamins. Check through this stuff before we get back out there.
So what are we hiding in here? This thing needs a combination. Cut someone who was already dead.
It's a typical power thing. Once the stiff is dead, the creep usually feels they can do whatever they like.
I have found the
I've
evidence.
seen it during the war.
He is definitely guilty. This was in no
This
way
brute
planted.
skull punk gets about 10 seconds to explain before I pull his fucking arms off. Clem! Damn it, get after him, Cole. I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
Jesus, the handling on these things. Oh, what's the damage?
Hey, clean this asshole off the road. Help! You gotta get me closer.
Jesus Christ.
We should have grabbed him when we had the chance, Phelps.
When we had the chance, we didn't know he was our guy. Strange that he'd leave a trail of blood right back to his own market.
Maybe he wanted to be caught. A lot of them do. Now who's about to get picked?
It's almost too perfect, isn't it?
There's no such thing as too perfect.
Get back here, you bastard.
Hit him, Cole. Spit him out.
Get out of the car, bitch.
You're a sick man, Clem. You need help.
You're a sick man.
Outstanding job on this case, gentlemen. The poor woman can now rest in peace. I'll pay the fiend a personal visit myself and remind him that crime in this city does not go unpunished. When they finish with him at the receiving hospital, we'll have him up before the grand jury.
Did you beat him up again? Are you beating up people all the time?
I'll be sure to mention your names. Now, on your way.
The spoils of war, gentlemen. That's 5 stars. We get a war flashback. Yep.
Sarge, why are the guys giving it to the doggies? They're riding in trucks, numbskull, while you're marching.
They look pretty badly beat up.
Yeah, they do at that. Scuttlebutt says it's pretty hard going down south.
Well, we'll find out soon enough. Recon always leads. How can we fail, Skip, with the Shadow leading the show? Who the fuck is the Shadow? Lieutenant Phelps, the Shadow of Death.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He's a quiet fucker, Sarge. Never hear the bastard coming. You're sitting there, field stripping a cigarette, and suddenly he's there looking down on you.
Why do you think we keep saluting that Jap-loving son of a bitch? He's bad juju.
That's enough out of you three. Bad juju? Where were you dragged up? A swamp?
Wasn't Phelps like right there too, listening to him? Just talking about him while he's there. Hey, in the army we share everything. Just as long as this one isn't naked this time. I don't know how many times I can get away with this, Rockstar. Team Bondi.
Good morning, gentlemen, and what a grand morning it is, too. We have just cause for celebration. Galloway and Phelps are sending another fiend to San Quentin. A nice showy trial, and he'll be strapped down with gas seeping into his tiny reptile brain. Now, to fresh business. Galloway and Phelps, the task is at hand. The address is on the hill, north downtown off Fremont Avenue.
I say we bust in there. Skipper, is the new letter genuine?
Now, boys, we all know how many imbeciles have confessed in the short case. Ray Pinker will let us know in good time.
He's good looking for police.
Greetings from sunny California. When does it want to stop?
Thing about being in a really sunny place, when it rains hard. You need that balance.
Fine morning indeed. We keep locking them up, but the bodies keep piling up.
Yeah, Californians love a fad, Phelps. As long as the bricks hold up at San Quentin, there'll always be killers in this town to send.
First the letter, and now another body. Come on, you can't keep on telling me there's not a killer still out there.
You know, Phelps, all these arrests on your record are giving you a reputation. You don't want them turning into unsolved.
Getting a vicious killer off the streets is more important than my reputation.
Really?
And besides, landing a big fat marlin is more impressive than an ocean full of minnows.
The minnows maketh the man, Phelps. You can't always hit home runs. Sometimes you just gotta make first.
Detectives? Phelps and Galloway, homicide.
It's a pretty pimpin' jacket.
Patrolmen are going door to door, canvassing for witnesses.
Thanks. Keep me informed.
Will do, Detective.
This looks awfully familiar.
I think that's the impression the boys from the Examiner took with them as well.
There's nothing original under the sun. Why should murder be any different?
What do we have so far?
Not much trace evidence to speak of. Storm blew in around 10 last night, and the rain washed most of it away.
And the body?
Looks like she was tipped out of an automobile from the tire tracks and superficial injuries. Strangled with a length of rope. And for my money, it's triple bright again.
Time of death.
From her temperature, maybe 2 a.m., but it was cold last night.
Usual head injuries.
Blunt force trauma. Knock him over the head, then
I
strangle
say this one's not naked.
No message.
Finally.
At least she was left clothed.
I doubt very much he was concerned with her dignity.
The green silk dress is very distinctive. Any sign of her other shoe?
No. And no handbag or other personal effects.
There appears to be a dry cleaning label. Superior Laundry Services, F1363.
Look at that. Thank
No
God for
drag
mud.
marks. Killer was moving around, surveying the scene. Our driver and our killer are most likely one and the same.
Detectives, I've been working the houses across the street and up the block. This lady thinks she has something for us.
Detective Phelps, LAPD.
I'm Mrs. Barton, Catherine Barton. I live just across the way.
Cassie! What up, girl?
Did you see anyone around here last night?
Not last night, but yesterday, early evening, I saw that awful hobo.
Do you have a description?
Tall, gaunt, horribly disfigured. I think he may have had an accident in the war. He's a very scary, angry man.
Any idea where we might find him?
One of the hobo camps around here. He's some kind of hobo leader. They all follow him around.
Thank you, ma'am. You've been a big help.
He's a hobo leader.
Of course.
King of
Anything I can do to
hobos.
help. I'd hate to think that something so ghastly could happen right here and nothing be done about it.
Like the Bowery King from John Wick, Lawrence Fishburne. What's over here on the phone?
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on Superior Laundry Services.
Just a moment. Superior Laundry Services, 1260 West 1st Street.
Can you track down reports of hobo camps in the vicinity of Signal Hill?
Just a moment, Detective. There's a large camp under the bridge on Grand between Temple and Sunset.
Thanks.
Good shit.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed?
No message.
Excuse me?
There was no message.
Where?
On the Vic. The last bodies had something written on them. This one didn't.
Because it was
I'm
raining.
failing to follow you.
Can't be the same guy is what I'm saying, right? Before you start trying to link this to Maldonado and all the others.
There are more factors to consider than the messages, Rusty.
This doesn't fit your pattern. End of conversation. Understand?
Please, I have business to run.
At least the rain stopped. We can change back into those white bucks now.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. We're investigating a case, and one of your laundry labels came up. F1363.
If you give me a minute, I'll go find a register and you can take a look. You take a look for yourself. I've got clothes that need pressing.
Okay.
You wrote the number down on that dress, is it there?
F1363.
Mrs. T. Terrellson, 43 Emerald Street, Westlake. Can you drive to this one?
And where exactly are we going?
Oh, for God's sake, Rusty.
You're behind the wheel.
I've got a feeling we're about to meet another wife killer.
You've always got that feeling, Rusty.
Yeah, and it's usually correct.
Please, please, for once, can you not let your assumptions color your detective work?
Just you wait. Nordic types show a particular disposition for this stuff.
Nordic types, look, because their last name's Taraldson. I think I can. So I have to go back out there again.
Looks like a match with the ligature marks.
Hello? Yes?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. Is your wife home, sir?
My wife went out last night and she hasn't come home.
Can you describe your wife and what she was wearing?
We were out at a friend's place, Bobby Ross's, for a party. She was kind of dolled up. She had her green silk dress, open-toed white shoes. Those are her favorite shoes.
Can we come in, Mr. Taraldson? I'm afraid we have some rather bad news. Do you have someone who can look after your children, Mr. Taraldson?
I've been trying to arrange a sitter. Look, tell me what's happened.
I'm afraid your wife was murdered last night. Her body was found this morning. I'm very sorry for your loss. I know this is a difficult time, Mr. Taraldson, but we are going to need you to answer some questions. First, we're going to take a look around.
What for? You don't think
It's
that...
procedure. You see to your girls.
Stay here till Daddy's finished talking to these men.
Where's Mommy?
Everything's gonna be all right, sweetheart.
We would like Mommy to come home now, Daddy.
What's the problem, Terrelson? Let him search. You got nothing to hide. Want to hear something funny, Terrelson?
To check if she was a
filling
regular.
out a missing persons report actually rules him out as a suspect.
If you'd excuse me, ladies. So she went out without her handbag? At least she was spared that particular indignity. She'd have to be in quite a state to leave this behind. We can see if Pinker can match the impression to the crime scene.
Oh, whoops.
Lars was out in the rain last night.
I'll be out of your way momentarily, ladies.
Fine. Let's see.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Can you run an address for a Bobby Ross? Then send some uniforms over.
Would you like him picked up?
No. Suspect says he was with Ross last night. We need to confirm the alibi.
I'll get a prowl car dispatched.
Thanks for your help. For the record, Mr. Terrellson, what is your wife's name?
Teresa.
Do you have any idea why anyone would want to hurt your wife?
No. Everyone loved Teresa. She was so full of life. There can't be anyone who knew her.
I think you're lying, Lars. I think you were mad at your wife for embarrassing you in front of your friends. I think you came back here and strangled her and then dumped her body on the hill.
You think I strangled my wife? How do you expect to prove that?
Your wife was strangled with triple braid rope. The bow line from your boat is a perfect match.
Look, I know this looks bad. I'm gonna have to come to terms with the fact that I let her go.
You said you went to a party at Bobby Ross's place?
That's right. Bobby had a bunch of people over. We were having a good time. She said she was bored and decided to leave.
You let your drunk wife leave the party and go off on her own?
Look, I was angry. I was having a good time. She has to go and ruin it. We always have to do what she wants to do. Last night she wanted to go dancing.
Any idea where?
Where she always goes. Bar down on North Beaudry Avenue. Baron's Bar. She goes there, drinks too much, gets maudlin, and calls me. I go and bring her home.
Mr. Terrellson, was Teresa happy at home?
Yeah, I think she was.
Oh yeah, sounds like it.
Spill it, Terrellson. We like the look of you for this, so you better give us something.
We're at the party. She has a few and says she wants to go out dancing. We only have the sitter until 9. I get mad. I tell her to go ahead, but I'm staying. She storms out. Look, I'm doing well at cards. I hardly ever do well. I married her because she was so much fun, but now she drives me fucking crazy.
What time did she leave the
That's
party?
what happens.
About 8:30, maybe a little earlier.
If you marry a party animal, like a party animal when you meet them, they're not gonna change.
When was the last time you saw your wife?
Around 8:30. The card game at Bobby's was wrapping up. I played out my hand and drove home here. Paid the sitter and went to bed.
You're lying, Lars. You didn't come straight home, did you?
And how do you figure that?
You were out in the rain. You got soaked, Lars. We found your wet weather gear.
Okay, I stayed a little later than I said. This cute little brunette was hitting on me. Teresa noticed. I was half cut. I walked her home from Bobby's, but nothing happened. I walked back and got the car this morning.
Thanks for answering our questions, Mr. Terrellson. You'll need to go downtown to identify your wife's body.
I should have taken her dancing.
In my experience, Mac, you give in to broads, you'll be giving in to them your entire life.
Based.
Sounds like the Terrellson broad had her last drink at Baron's Bar. We should check the place out.
Appreciate your time, sir.
And it's a bar, so Rusty wants to go there.
Kind of rings true.
At least the rain stopped.
Gents, drink?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD.
I'm Benny Clough. This about Teresa Terrellson?
Yes, it is.
I heard about it on the radio. They're saying it was that Black Dahlia freak again? God damn it. Yeah, I rang that husband of hers. The babysitter said he was out.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions. What time did Teresa leave?
Around 10:30, I think.
On foot? In a car? By bus? How was it?
She called for a cab.
Did you get the number?
Sure I did. I like Teresa. The only time she has a drink is when things aren't going so good at home. I was worried about her.
Yeah, all these bartenders are so nice in LA.
Put out an APB on the cab. 3591. Should be traceable. Who was she with? We've had reports about a tall, gaunt-looking hobo. He wasn't here last night?
I get plenty of bums in here, but nothing to fit that description.
The likelihood is that whoever she left here with killed her. Give it up, Benny.
All right, 2 creeps were all over her, promising to take her dancing.
You get a good look at these guys?
Sure. I got a good look. One of them was a sailor in uniform. His cap said,
Sailor?
USS Indiana.
You sure he was into women?
The other man?
The other guy is Richard Bates. He's sitting in the back right now. Red polo shirt.
Any idea where she was headed?
Nope. I didn't get that.
The husband said she wanted to go dancing.
Yeah, she always wants to dance when she's been drinking. She was trying to talk some guys into taking her to one of the dance halls.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Bluff. We'll take it from here.
Hey, no problem.
This is Bates.
That's him.
LAPD, don't make me chase you, shitbird. We can't let the son of a
Get
bitch
back
get
here,
away.
shitbird.
This is a hate burger.
Bates! We just want to talk!
Jesus.
Got a ride. Get in and drive.
Oh, cheers, mate. Cheers for the car.
I thought you were gonna leave me there.
Who knows what this guy will pull when he's cornered? We could have a killer on our hands.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
I don't think the killer would be kicking back in the bar where he met the Vic in.
Listen, a creature of habit is your killer. For some reason...
Oh, shit. I did not... Whoops. I did not even know that was a thing. Well... I'll know for next time.
God damn it, get after him, Cole.
I thought you were gonna leave me there.
Who knows what this guy will pull when he's cornered? We could have a killer on our hands.
Hit him. Clean this asshole off the road.
I don't think the killer would be kicking back in the bar where he met the Vic in.
Listen, a creature of habit is your killer. For some reason, they're stickless.
Ah, Jesus Christ. I hope that doesn't hurt
Keep
my
it
ratings.
steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
Ooh, ran over someone back
Hit
there.
him, Cole. Spin him out. All right, you got me. I've had enough.
Hands behind your head.
Oof, hope that person I ran over does not affect because I fully ran them over.
I have a choice in this.
Last night, you went drinking with a lady in the bar. Now she's dead. And your face is all messed up.
I'm in the clear on that. She preferred a sailor. You could lay it off on him. Are we finished?
Do you want my partner to sap you? Tell us what we want to know.
She was okay. Drunk. Pissed off at her old man, wanting to go dancing. I thought I'd ply her with a few drinks and get my end away. Looks like the Salty had the same idea.
So what happened when you left the bar?
The sailor boy laid one on me. A cheap shot. After that, I don't know.
Bullshit.
You've done time, haven't you, Richard? Is that why you ran?
I'm on parole.
On what offense?
Sexual assault.
Ah,
Look,
God's sake.
I was lying there on the sidewalk. He flags a cab and jumps in with the broad.
We're taking you in, Bates.
How come?
Just for a chat. Nice private chat. I'll explain my theory of once a degenerate, always a degenerate.
Take him to Central. He's a material witness in a murder case. Find him a cozy cell.
Richard here knows the drill.
Let's find right here. See if this one.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an APB out on a yellow cab, number 3591. Ask dispatch to relay all sightings to car 11K.
No problem. I'll get on the radio.
Were there any incident reports filed in the vicinity of Barron's Bar on North Beaudry Avenue? We're tracking a sailor who was involved in a fight outside the bar.
I can check the reports, Detective. I have a message for you from Captain Donnelly. Message reads, James Jessup, U.S. Navy able seaman, has information relevant to your case.
Oh, that's
Jessup is
convenient.
currently being detained at Central Station.
Could be our man.
Thanks, ma'am.
Stuck on the bloody thing. Alright, now I think I have to drive to find this cab. So I have to go right.
At car 11K, we have a response on your vehicle regarding yellow cab number 3591. The vehicle has been identified at a gas station. Now heading west on 7th Street.
Don't do any damage to
Garage
the
on
street.
7th Street. Let's hit it, Phelps. The cab driver might tie this whole thing together.
I hope you're right.
You see our taxi
shit.
anywhere?
I'll drive careful because I've already ran over someone. I don't want to lose my 5-star rating. See him, where did he go? Where's the updates?
Where's that cab got to now?
Shit.
11K, yellow cab number 3591, sighted at the corner of Wilshire and Whitford. Repeat, Wilshire and
Yep,
Whitford.
there it is.
11K.
Gotcha. Oh, thank God.
LAPD, we're investigating a murder.
What's that got to do with me?
The fare you picked up from Barron's Bar last night. What was the woman wearing?
It's a green dress. Oh, don't tell me something's happened to her.
Tell me about her.
She was with this sailor, and he was all over her. She wasn't having any of it. Said she just wanted to dance. But he had that look in his eye.
Where did you drop them off?
It's at the Crystal Ballroom.
What time?
After midnight. 12:30? Something like that.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
Well, that's gonna ruin my day.
Sorry about that, mate.
You drive.
I
need to go over the case notes.
Like at the Hobo Camp.
Fine.
If you're gonna leave that
Where are we
to
headed?
last, I'm pretty sure. Get in the car.
Can you drive to this one?
God's sake.
Can you drive to this one?
It's been real bloody weird. This stream. It's been fine. Well, actually, I have one in the thing. But yeah, fucking Rusty. Get in the car, you idiot.
He's in interview 2.
Thanks. What do you make of him?
Sailor on furlough who looks like he's in trouble and knows it.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. We know why you're here, Jessup, so it would be best if you answered our questions truthfully.
I don't want any trouble. That's why I'm here. I heard on the radio about this lady getting killed. I got leave from my CO to come down straight away.
So why did you kill her?
I didn't kill anyone. Look, you need to believe me.
Let's start at the beginning. You went to Barron's Bar. What time did you arrive?
I got a 24-hour pass. I got there around 7.
That's where you met Teresa Terrelson?
Sure. We had a couple of drinks.
So you tried to make a woman who was incredibly drunk?
Look, I'm not proud of myself, but I never hurt her.
You took her dancing?
That's right. Caught a cab to the Crystal Ballroom.
You had a fist fight with Richard Bates over Mrs. Terrelson.
You met the guy? He's a creep. You should take a look at him for this.
I've already cleared him, mate.
He's pointing the finger directly at you, Jessup.
I only had one night before I was back in the tub. He had all the time in the world to look for some action. I belted him. I'd do it again. She was better off with me.
Sure. You're a shining example of chivalry, Jessup. Where did you go after the Crystal Ballroom?
I think the wind had gone out of her sails by then. She caught a cab, and I caught a bus back to the base.
We spoke to the cab driver. Tell us what really happened at the Crystal Ballroom.
I'd had enough. She was all upset about her husband bawling about her kids. She looked old. Left around closing, maybe 1:30. Got on a bus and she fell asleep on my shoulder.
Which bus?
An All-American, 249. I went past her place. She jumped off and I stayed on it downtown. After that, I caught another bus to San Pedro. The Indiana's down there. She's being scrapped.
And that was the last you saw of Teresa?
Yeah, that's right. We didn't say much. I think she was kind of embarrassed.
The cab driver said that you were getting pretty familiar with Teresa.
That's not how I'd put it.
So the last thing you wanted was her playing hard to get. Did that make you mad, sailor?
Yeah, it did. She knew what a guy's looking for. All broads do. Dancing comes second.
And what happened at the Crystal Ballroom?
Nothing. Not even a little hand relief.
No, not even a wristy.
There was no fun left in her. Just poured her guts out to some bartender.
We're holding you till we can clear this with the driver.
Yeah, my CO said as much.
Can you put the guy in 2 in a cell and inform the commander?
Sure, Detective. Got a message for you. Sighting of your disfigured hobo on Brand between Temple and Sunset. And it looks like the Beau has a record, too. He's wanted in connection with 2 female assaults.
Thanks.
What now? Drive all the way to San Pedro and check his locker?
Let's see if the bus story checks out.
There's a depot at 1660 Beverly Boulevard.
Oh, this case is taking a while. I'm hoping I've got enough gas in the tank to finish the homicide desk tonight. Working on that.
Still hard evidence on any of them.
Just don't want to like stream for too long each time because I sort of want the individual videos to be relatively digestible. Probably went over 2 hours last night.
11K, roger that. Plenty of time to get downtown, Cole.
It's possible. Have them bring him in.
KGPL, we have Lars Terrelson picked up.
11K, roger.
Pretty sure there's 2 more cases on the homicide after this one. I reckon we should be able to pump him out.
Thank you, ma'am. You have a safe trip now. Where are you boys headed today?
LAPD. We're after the driver of All-American 249. Would have been around midnight onwards last night.
Just a minute. Frank Zeffirelli. He's your man.
Where can we find him?
Frank is out on the 7-4.
Can you tell us the route?
Hang on. I should have it mapped out here somewhere.
I'll need to run the loop.
These days.
We're not going to drive the whole thing, are we?
Won't take long. We have a siren.
True. Rusty, let's go.
All-American 7-4. Let's go get him. This could be a long trip, Cole.
Or it could be a short one.
And here's me without my hip flask and only a pain in the ass for company.
Way to kick off the drive in high spirits, Rusty. Comments like that put me in just the right mood for some legwork.
Touchy.
You know what your problem is? You don't like hard work. This kind of rigorous search is what police work is all about. Discipline.
Save it, Phelps. You're just as bored as I am.
This is why I hate doing the driving, because it sort of affects your chest line like when planning to dress. You gotta be so careful.
Nope, still no sign of him.
Did you doze off, Rusty? I think you slept through my solving the case.
Yeah, very funny. You just give me a nudge if you see him, right?
How about you nudge me?
I think that's a job for your wife.
What do you mean? No, I don't get it. But anyway, there's the bus. Stop right there, mate. Stop. Stop.
That's the bus we're looking for. Ease in behind her and get her to the side of the road.
There's some kind of problem, buddy?
LAPD. We're investigating a murder. You had a sailor and a woman in a green dress on your bus late last night?
That's correct.
And the woman got off first, around 2 a.m.?
Yeah, that's right. And the sailor stayed on all the way to downtown.
Can you tell us where you let the woman off?
On California Street. To tell you the truth, she looked a little lost, like she got off on the wrong stop or something. I didn't like dropping her off near that hobo camp.
You've been a big help, Mr. Zeffirelli.
Look out, Zeffirelli.
So Sailor Boy escaped by the seat of his bell-bottom trousers. He left the broad alive.
Left her by the hobo camp.
Which means he's as good as killed her.
We can't eliminate
Time to
any
go
harm.
to the
The
hobo
disfigured
camp.
man should be our starting point.
I'm gonna call for some backup. These bows hate cops.
I think we ought to investigate the hobo lead.
Well, if you think we ought to, then I guess we ought.
Yeah, mate. Of course I think that. Oh, Rusty's got the strap.
LAPD, we'd like a word with you.
Save it for someone who's interested. They're fascists. Come to move us on and steal what little we have left.
6 rounds won't get us far. Leave in the state local setting. Read the whole document.
How do we do that?
down, Phelps.
You want your
Killing
rightful
make you feel
share?
powerful.
We need to...
Oh, bastard. God damn it.
What's your name?
Comrade Stalin.
Very funny. We'll find out from your personal effects.
Stuart Ackerman.
You're under suspicion for murder, Ackerman. We're taking you downtown.
You can't do anything more to me than what the Japanese have already done.
Oh, this guy is a tortured soul. Want my hat back? Oh, I got my hat back, sweet. Oh, got a newspaper.
The Kremlin's
So
over here,
cutscene.
Phelps. Talk, see what you find.
The Kremlin.
Still working, Jack. I'm off to the lighthouse.
Ooh, kill
in
so.
Santa Monica.
Hello, Jack. Mr. Benson, this is Courtney Sheldon. It's a buddy of mine from the war.
Well, I'm sure you two will want to polish some old war stories. Good evening, Jack. Mr. Sheldon.
Good night, sir. Take a seat, Courtney. We need your help, Jack. I told you I would have nothing to do with that.
I'm fine too, Jack. Medical school's going well. I got a part-time job.
Do dope peddlers need part-time jobs?
We made a mistake and we're in trouble.
Extra income.
A local gangster, Mickey Cohen, is putting on the squeeze.
So hand it over, walk away. What's stopping you?
We had a deal with them that they would dole it out slowly. They said they would supply abortion clinics and doctors, but they've been moving it on to addicts, and they can't cope with the purity.
So your problem is with gangsters being dishonest.
My problem is that people are dying, and that if this gets back to us, we'll all end up in jail.
So how am I supposed to help, Courtney? This isn't the war. I can't just wave a magic wand and clean up your mess.
We want you to negotiate, Jack.
The only thing these guys understand is force, Sheldon. They got to the top back east by proving to be more vicious than the English, the Irish, and the Dutch. They make their own laws. That's the nature of a secret society. God's sake, Courtney, you want to be a doctor. How can you fight with that?
We are better trained, Jack.
I didn't make it through the war to come back to this kind of shit, Sheldon.
Yes, Sheldon. Can't be fucked. I've got shit to do, Courtney. Alright? And that's a girl's name, by the way. Why is your name Courtney? Oh, would you look at that?
Looks familiar. Safe bet it'll match the mark under Teresa Terrelson's chin. Ackerman doesn't look like much of a dancer. You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
And where exactly are we going?
Her husband has an alibi, but no real motive other than neglect. Jessup's alibi checks out. Bates is a recidivist. He'll be pulling the same stick until we put him away for good. Ackerman has history, opportunity, hard evidence. What motive?
We have the evidence. We know she was here. All we need is a confession, and we can charge the bum with murder.
That's all we need. That's all we need, Phelps. Just need that confession.
We're going this way.
Ackerman, you were in the Marines.
How do you know?
The Corps selected big guys for flamethrower duty. That's how you got the burns.
Life expectancy was 5 minutes for a guy in flamethrower detail. What kind of a government puts weight like that on a man's shoulders?
You'll get no argument from me. It was a heavy load.
Yeah.
You feeling sorry for this smelly fuck?
Why did you kill Mrs. Terrellson?
I have no recollection of the people I have killed.
Are you denying that you strangled Mrs. Terrellson with a length of rope?
I'm not denying anything. You have to have proof, lackey.
We found a matching piece of rope in your lean-to. I think we'll find the blood will match too.
I own no property. How could it belong to me?
Fair enough.
A bus driver dropped Mrs. Terrellson near your camp around 2 a.m. Why did you take her up to the hill?
Which hill?
You ever notice people are only communists
I have
out of
many
necessity?
places. I go where I please.
You are clearly insane, Ackerman. The state of California does not execute mental patients.
I don't know the names of the women I've killed, but I've killed many of them. Their necks are so fragile.
Where were you around 2 a.m. last night?
At the camp.
You were up on the hill. You were seen during the day. We have a witness. We have evidence. Come clean with me, Ackerman, and I'll see what I can do for you.
I despise your pity. You have nothing that links me to this woman.
The purse was in your fucking lean-to.
We have you cold, Ackerman. Her purse and the ballroom ticket were in your lean-to. Tell us why you did it.
I kill because people need killing. That's what I was trained to do.
Stuart Ackerman, I am charging you with the murder of Teresa Terrellson.
Oh, there's the guy from the last case.
A man down on his luck I can abide. But a filthy red who chooses to live outside
There
the
you go,
rules
he
of
is a
society,
communist.
I cannot stomach. Maybe poor Teresa Tarleton will provide the catalyst we need. I've spoken to the chief and the mayor, and I think it's time we send some men in to remove the godless and send them on their way over the county line. A grand day that will be, gentlemen. And a grand result you have brought me. You two are fast becoming my finest crusaders.
Yes, I'm doing very well for you politically, I've noticed. Come on, 50%, that's not bad. It's good. 5 stars still. Alright. So I think I reckon I want to do the last 2 cases on the homicide desk. I think we should do that before we end stream tonight. Just hope they don't take too long. But we'll see how we go. Oh, Cole gets to skip the line. Jeez, treated like a king, old Phelps. Loves it.
Now my heart's a blazing ruin. You say that you were only fooling. Don't walk away. Don't do me wrong. Don't leave me singing this tortured song when I'm burning.
He doesn't drink, or does he drink? I don't know, I've never seen him drink. So, he's not there for the drinks. Another day, another moida. Another drunk girl, it seems.
Of course we will look into it. Yes,
Finally,
I'm aware
you're in the wrong office. That's Leary's office.
Keep a hold of your head, Councilman. Now is not the time to lose your nerve. It would appear that someone has hooked a rose gold wedding ring and matching engagement ring. Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any aid on the space. Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue.
So what are they trying to say that
Have another poor
Deirdre
found this
Muller
morning beside a railroad
was
line.
done by the Dahlia killer?
Right, Skipper.
Another body and Deirdre Muller's ring. The Emperor may soon have to come to terms with the fact that he's wearing no clothes.
Exactly did you get that book of riddles shoved up your ass, fellas? Is that what your old man paid college tuition for?
Can you drive to this one?
Fine. Where are we headed?
You've got to admit that this is looking odd.
Anyone could pawn a ring.
But if you take it along with all of the other indicators...
Cole, Hugo Moeller was identified by the school's groundkeeper. He's our guy.
Witnesses have fingered the wrong guy before.
What do you mean? I didn't charge Hugo Muller. It was the other
And
guy.
he always maintained he was set up.
Well, it was, yeah, the pedo, the fucking... Wait, was that it? Was that one? Fuck, which one was Hugo Muller? Shit. I can't even remember now. These cases go for so long now. I'm gonna have to watch my streams back and make sure I'm actually familiar with the story.
How can I help you boys?
I'm at a loss. Detectives Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. You have a rose gold wedding and engagement ring?
David Bremner. Am I gonna get something for this pledge? Gave that bum money, now you guys are gonna leave me short.
How much did you give him?
50 bucks?
Try another number.
20?
Try 10. Feel lucky you're getting it.
We're cheapo
have the
fucks in the fucking LAPD, mate. Don't you worry.
What's this mark here?
Maker's mark. Usually traceable. That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry down on Broadway.
Thanks for the tip. Does this mark mean anything?
Hallmark. Gives you an idea of the quality.
What do you think?
See what the clerk has for us.
What have you got on the guy who brought these in?
Goes by the name of Percy B. Shelley. Gave an address. 15 Poland Street, London, Tulare County.
Can you give us a description of the man who pawned these rings?
Not sure. Medium height, medium build, dark hair, I think. Sorry. He just had one of those forgettable faces.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Bremner. You know the way. You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
We have a problem.
We could have the local troopers check out the Tulare County address.
The address is bogus. Purpose having fun with us. The guy who's been sending the Dahlia letters is also the guy who pawned these rings.
How do you figure that one?
Percy Bysshe Shelley wrote the poem that came with the Dahlia letter. If the Dahlia letters are genuine, then the man who killed
Elizabeth Short. May have also killed Deirdre Mullen.
And how do we prove that, Phelps? Skipper ain't gonna like this one bit.
We're gonna have to rely on this guy tripping up on his own vanity.
Yep.
You boys ready? Follow me.
We should keep this development with the ring under our hat until we speak to the captain.
We're all on the same team, Russell.
Chain of command, Phelps. The skipper will decide who needs to know. Got it?
I get it, Russell. I just don't like it.
It's all political, mate. Oh, she's not naked, thank God.
Hard, isn't it?
Yeah. I look after all the rail depots.
What have you got?
The Negro, Nelson Gaines, called it in. I came down here to make sure him and the other guy, Jameson, stuck around.
Jameson found the body?
Something like that. Guy makes me sick.
We'll talk to the coroner. Keep an eye on both of them. Detective Phelps and Galloway, homicide. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
We were shunting cars over to the main line when I saw this man here lying on top of this woman. The woman wasn't moving and seemed to be in a bad way.
What time was this?
About 7:30 this morning, sir.
Thanks for your help. Have you given Patrolman Hart your detail?
I have, sir.
Thank you. You can go now. What have we got here?
White female, approximately 40 years of age, lipstick smudges on the face, but no writing, at least nothing legible. A blunt force trauma to the temple, nose, and eye regions. Ligature marks point to the probable cause of death being strangulation.
Any idea of the time of death?
From her temperature, after midnight would be my guess.
Blood splatter on the carriage. She must have been struck while standing up.
Smell?
Very good. There is the usual evacuation smell, but it appears she's been living rough for quite some time.
Very strong smell of alcohol.
Well, the autopsy will tell, but I would assume that she was inebriated.
Another missing ring.
Certainly seems I've been swabbing a lot of bare fingers recently.
Can you be more exact about the time of death?
No later than 2 a.m. The state the body was in, a 1 or 2 hour window is the best I can do.
Someone was trying to get her to come home. We could go over to the lot and see what they know about her.
That's gonna be difficult, Cole. Keystone Studio lot
In
closed back in
1941.
41.
6 fucking years ago, it says on there. Got a movie fan, Cole?
Maybe someone at Mensch's will remember her. This is a chit for personal items, not booze. It's an angle worth investigating. Detective Phelps, LAPD homicide.
John Ferdinand Jameson.
We need you to answer some questions, John.
If you don't mind, I prefer Ferdinand.
Don't push your luck, knucklehead.
What were you doing to the body, Ferdinand?
Are you sure you won't be upset?
Try me, Ferdinand.
I was kissing her.
Oh my god.
It's not against the law.
Shut up.
There's no
Jake
law
is
against
beating
it.
like a man.
What do you mean?
Turn out your pockets, Ferdinand.
How's that not against the law?
Classic Carmine.
Oh, you're in trouble, mate.
Is this yours, Ferdinand?
No. I found it near her purse. I thought she could use some lipstick.
Rusty,
Oh
stop.
my god.
Don't hit him. You went through her purse?
It wasn't like she needed it. I took a look.
Did you take any money?
Wasn't any to take. I found her lipstick and her matchbook over on the mat. Not much else.
You found the body?
Yes, I did. I work here. I was coming off shift and headed home.
Why didn't you report the body, Jameson? Do you know how this is going to look to a jury?
A jury? What gives? I could tell that she was dead. I came through here about midnight last night. She wasn't here then.
Let me belt him again.
You're under arrest, Jameson. We'll see how this plays out. Until then, you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found dead.
I'm telling you, it's not illegal. Me and some friends of mine...
Shut the fuck up, dickhead.
Clyde, you get this sack of shit into a cell. I'll deal with him later.
How is necrophilia not fucking illegal? What do you mean? How? Jesus Christ. Running into some debauched people in this game. Jesus.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on Levine's Liquor. Closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue rail yard, if possible.
Just a moment, Detective. Closest store would be the one at 939 South Hope Street.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You're behind the wheel.
Fine. Where are we headed? Read that those goddamn Chinese want to sell the relief food that we're sending them?
Yeah. Yeah, I read about that.
These people are starving. They can't do that.
Want to sell the food to fund the civil war against the communists.
Really? I guess that's okay then.
Armies can't fight without food. Spend all your money on weapons, but you still have to have the will to fight. Fortunately, the Reds will win in China.
Watch your mouth. You know what you're saying?
The people of this country overthrew a king. You think the Chinese will balk at an emperor if they are starving?
But I haven't been in any gunfights for a while.
LAPD,
In
Phelps and
purely
Galloway.
procedural.
We're making
Very
inquiries into the
methodical in
murder
my
of
investigation.
Evelyn Summers.
Evelyn? She's dead?
You knew Evelyn Summers, Mr.
Robbins. Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her ex-husband. She kept some of her stuff here.
Can you show us, please?
Sure. Come this way.
You got some fine stock here, Mr. Robbins. You know, you let us take some for the road, this case might get solved a lot quicker.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins.
She kept a bed here, but I probably shouldn't have let her. An alcoholic in a liquor store. That was never going to work out, was it?
We'll take a look around. Evelyn was reading Aristotle?
But
Evelyn wasn't
Aristotle?
stupid. The only stupid thing about her was her need to drink.
And she was borrowing books
Most
from
smart people have a
Grosvenor
vice.
McCaffrey. Rawlings bowling alley. Maybe Evelyn did something other than drink in her spare time.
Rawlings. I know that place. Corner of 9th and Grand. A lot of cops bowl there on Tuesday nights.
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit? To pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
Any idea where the money came from?
She didn't mention it. But she did say the booze was a present for a boy. She said they had been fighting and she had to make it up to him.
Were you and Evelyn close, Mr. Robbins?
Seems to be typical in most of these cases. Everyone's got relationship issues.
I'll be one of the few.
We got the impression that Evelyn had been sleeping rough of late.
It became difficult for me to have her stay here. Her mother was trying to get her back on the straight and narrow. She's old now. To be honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on.
Do you know a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Not personally.
We're struggling for leads, Robbins. Did she know McCaffrey?
She idolized him. From what I gather, the feeling was far from mutual. He seems to peddle a revolutionary stance, fixing the ills of society. You could see how it would appeal to down-and-outs like Evelyn.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Robbins.
No problem. Hey, I'd like to make arrangements for the funeral. You think I could get in touch with Evelyn's mother?
Put in a call to the watch commander at Central Station, Mr. Robbins. He'll be trying to reach the next of kin.
Thanks. Get the guy, huh?
Get the guy, will you?
Evelyn never heard anything.
In case you were planning not to.
You know the way. You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
He's a mensch, this guy. He's a mensch.
Phelps, Galloway, Homicide. We need to ask you some questions concerning Evelyn Summers.
I'm Walter Mensch. Evelyn Summers? What is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn. She's a pain in the ass, always coming in here, cadging drinks, never had any money. She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you where she was staying?
I don't know. I think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
A bunch of these guys. Ask around.
What's your name?
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Oh,
mind if I
that's
ask you
what
some
I'm looking
questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
I'm just a starving writer, Detective. What do you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers, and why she was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot on Santa Fe.
Okay. I see your point.
How well did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I was aware of her.
Feels.
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
I was aware of
Nothing
her.
serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
You want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes, workers' rights, that kind of thing.
A regular fifth columnist. Nice to meet you, comrade.
You say you barely knew Evelyn?
Yes, that is correct.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You look down your nose at Evelyn, but you knew her, and you have some idea of what happened.
I hope you're holding aces. I'm telling you again, I barely knew the woman.
Why would you lend her your book on metaphysics if you only knew her in passing? It was more than that. A Renaissance man like yourself, lending his books to his acolytes.
She hounded me about that goddamn book, and then she lifts it from my apartment and lies to my face that she didn't take it, as if she could even comprehend any of it. I saw her go into a hotel with Tiernan last night. They had booze in a paper bag. He's your man.
Thank you for the information, Mr. McCaffrey. You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Car 11K, car 11 King, come in. Car 11 King, KGPL.
11 King.
A message from Captain Donnelly, return to Central, code 2.
11 King, en route. Let's not keep the man waiting, Phelps.
Oh, I hope we're going to the bowling alley. Fuck. I'm sure I'm supposed to go to the bowling alley first, but fuck, we'll see how we go. No, fuck's sake.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
God damn it. Looks like we're going to be doing a bit over 2.5 hours tonight, I would say. Nearly been streaming for 2 hours already.
Hello, Rusty. Two on your usual lane?
I'm Detective Phelps. Homicide.
Why didn't he answer her?
What's your shoe size?
We're conducting an investigation, ma'am. Do you know the name Evelyn Summers?
Sounds like I should. Oh, maybe it could be Jimmy's friend.
Jimmy?
James Tierney. He's a pin setter. One day he introduced me to a lady after work. It stuck in my mind. Because she was much older, too old for him.
Where can we find you, Miss Marge?
She was
He'll
a
be
cougar.
hopping around the lanes toward the back.
Thanks, ma'am. Let's go get him.
It's cold, you say? You're wearing so tight, mate. Get out of the way, mate.
Tiernan! LAPD!
Oh, he's a runner. We got a runner.
There!
So does every car just have the keys left in them? Like,
What are you waiting for? Get after him!
We might go faster if we weren't carrying the extra weight.
Jesus Christ. Why are you
These
so...
are flashy cars to be parked outside a bowling alley.
The lanes attract a fast-living individual with money to burn.
Or a middle-aged individual with the need to feel virile.
What the fuck? Why'd he slow down all of a sudden?
Help!
Jesus.
You gotta get me closer! Another runner. Well, at least we've got a suspect.
Why do they always run? I'm sure we've got the wrong person in more than one of these homicides, but they always seem to slam it.
You know, your theories are not airtight by any means.
I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
If this
Damn
isn't the
it.
killer, we
This
can at
guy's
least
so
get him for
slippery.
reckless endangerment.
That's unless he runs into a wall and saves us all the trouble.
Jesus Christ. are you
Hit
doing?
him, Cole. Spit him out.
Oh my god. This
Hit
guy.
him. Clean this asshole off the
This
road.
guy's really annoying me now.
Whoa, looks like we're going into the tunnels.
God damn it, he'll kill himself.
It's all right, as long as he doesn't kill us, I'm okay with it.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
God.
That is the end of that. It's about fucking time.
Yeah, I can relate. That fucking
Show me your
took
hands.
ages. Bloody idiot. Alright, now we go back to the police station.
Can you drive to this one?
And where exactly are we going?
The captain is downstairs with Ray Pinker and Carruthers.
Oh, not Pinker and Carruthers.
Guy gave his wife a tap.
What's this about, Captain?
Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want aired outside of this room.
The evidence is solid, Captain.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand, same color.
Teresa Tarleson didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick. But she did have a message. We found it beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
What did it say?
You sure you want to know?
Ray?
As far as we can be sure, it said cunt BD.
That's one way of looking at it.
Looking at what?
Cunt is all about access, fellas. You're married. Yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
I'm so angry, Mal.
Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
Captain, we have good leads in the Summers case, but it's up to you to decide how we proceed.
Keep this under your hat for now. And follow up on Evelyn Summers. I want daily reports.
Aye.
We got our orders. Back to the Summers case. Get an address from McCaffrey. He'll have blown the bar. I'll meet you outside.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
See you, Rusty.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address for a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Apartment 6, 126 Yale Street, between Ord and Alpine.
Thanks. You know the way. You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Let me pose a question. Depends. What you got to do with? Morals. Would it bother you to put the wrong person away? Depends. On what? On whether anyone except the poor son of a bitch in the slammer ever found out.
Oh, Frosty.
anybody's home.
Oh, second half of the letter.
Torn from the letter we found beside the body. At the very least, I'd say it ties McCaffrey to the scene. He said he was at home. He said he didn't know her. And we have the book.
Let's see Carruthers argue his way out of this one.
Is that you, Grosvenor? Who are you guys? What are you doing in here?
We're from the LAPD, ma'am. Do you know where we might find McCaffrey?
I'm his neighbor. Is he in trouble?
Look, lady, we need to find him, and in a hurry. Are you going to give me trouble?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof. He spends his mornings up there when he's been drinking.
How do we get up there?
Down the hall and up the stairs.
Drunk and in command of a carrier pigeon. Surely we can write him up for that. A citation, at least.
Isn't that the cop who solved the big case and got promoted?
Grosvenor McCaffrey! Running on a hangover, McCaffrey? Sit down and we'll talk.
Son of a bitch. I'll go get our wheels.
Get back here, you bastard.
You a runner, McCaffrey? Stay and fight the good fight.
Be careful! He looks dangerous!
He's a little biash. Oh, you're running out of gas. You're running out of gas,
Give it up!
McCaffrey.
LAPD!
I'm gonna get you. Terminator! T-1000
McCaffrey,
guys.
you're under arrest on suspicion of murdering Evelyn Summers.
Get your ass up.
We need to get downtown and wrap this thing up. It's got to be the cap.
I need to fucking wrap the stream up. I'm getting tired,
Tiernan
but
set him up.
I'm gonna do this
I think that asshole Jameson could have done it, do you? Whoever did it. What's that Dahlia fuck?
How do you know that McCaffrey didn't do the Dahlia?
We have a list of over 200 suspects. His name was never on it.
If you think the list is exhaustive, Rusty, who am I to argue?
Listen, let's just work the case at hand, shall we? Then we can sit down and put all the puzzle pieces together at a later date.
I'll hold you to that.
You sure you can make it stick with one of these suspects, gentlemen?
It's either McCaffrey or Tiernan, sir. I think Jameson is an aberration.
All right. I'll deal with that degraded lunatic myself. He's got some fearful retribution coming. Tiernan isn't one, McCaffrey isn't two. I want the confession from one of them. Don't fail me, young fellas.
care. I don't go in for letting gangsters off scot-free.
Okay.
Why did you run, Tiernan?
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
Keep lying to me and I'll have you charged and in front of a grand jury before your feet touch the ground.
How can you possibly prove Evelyn and I were more than friends?
McCaffrey gave you up, Tiernan. He says he saw you go into your hotel with Evelyn.
I met Evelyn at the public library. We would read for a while and then go for a drink. Last night, we went back to my hotel room and had some more to drink. I must have passed out. I woke up and she was gone.
What time was this?
Around midnight, maybe later.
And there's no one who can confirm this.
No, there isn't. I knew you wouldn't believe me.
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at it once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it?
She wanted something of his.
We either hang this on you or McCaffrey. You better give us something.
No, McCaffrey's been in trouble with the law before. I mean, he always makes out it was some kind of labor dispute, but, you know, I'm not so sure.
You and Evelyn were drinking together last night, and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
Lying.
You're lying, Tiernan. You've been fighting with her. You fought, and
I'm not lying! She got up and left! That was it!
No.
She left, but she came back. She bought you a quart of whiskey to make it up to you. She told the liquor store owner. You're in deep trouble, buddy.
She said she loved me. She wanted to care for me. She would never stop talking about McCaffrey. McCaffrey was a writer, McCaffrey was a hero, McCaffrey cared for the little guy.
Did you kill her, Tiernan?
Might as well have. Kicked her out. She had nowhere to go.
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
We use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
Coroner's report says that Evelyn was killed with a wrench. I think you did it and then planted the evidence at McCaffrey's apartment for us to find.
We went to his apartment. McCaffrey was up on the roof. Evelyn stole the book. McCaffrey went crazy when he found out. He said he would put her out of her misery. He can be very cruel.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's strange. She always wore it. A big black circular disc with a white E in the middle. It was made from an old typewriter key, present from the prop department at her old movie studio.
We're going to talk to McCaffrey. You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear.
Just give me a second, guys. Alright. Let's go talk to McCaffrey, shall we?
And he's still on. Emoji fire. Just got home with some dinner. Check the tube and bam. The Burko Noire in action. Emoji fire. Emoji okay.
People who run from the police usually
brother.
have something to hide.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight.
Probably doing this case and then one more after it, because then I'll have all the
I was
homicide
at
shit
home,
done. I reckon,
writing.
brother.
I'm working on a manuscript.
Liar.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You were out at the rail yard.
And what do you have that proves I was there?
Because you're an insufferable fucking asshole.
How about half of Augusta Summers' last correspondence with her daughter?
What are you talking about?
After you were done beating Evelyn, you searched her and found her mother's
Good
letter.
hustle, brother.
That old lady's
100.
anguish amused you.
I know nothing about a letter or Evelyn's goddamn mother.
So what was it doing on your writing desk?
I don't know, but if I didn't put it there, somebody else did. Try exercising your powers of deduction on that.
We found the lug wrench that Evelyn was battered with in your apartment, and the note from her mother, and your blood-stained clothing. We have you cold, McCaffrey.
You think if I could be bothered to murder Evelyn Summers, I would be stupid enough to leave the evidence in my apartment?
I don't believe you, Grosvenor. The evidence says that you killed her.
You can prove that I wanted to kill Evelyn?
What was that? Hands. Man, I wanted to kill Evelyn. Waved his hands like that. So dramatic.
Tiernan is prepared to testify that you threatened Evelyn's life in his
Hey,
presence.
mate.
Self-preservation.
I think a lug wrench has been used in fucking most of these murders, to be honest.
Okay, I'll level with you. Tiernan killed Evelyn. He came to me for help. I listened to him, and he explained why he did it.
Tiernan went to you for help. You expect me to buy that?
That's how it went down. I told him he made a terrible mistake, but he would be throwing his life away if he went to the cops. I took his things and told him I would dispose of them.
But you didn't.
Speak to Tiernan. He'll give it up.
You reckon? Alright, I'm gonna get a confession out of one of you bastards, I'll tell you what.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
The old lug wrench
need the
serial
jacket on a
killer and
Grover
copycat,
McCaffrey.
haha.
Well, at this point, we don't even know if it's a copycat. It may all be the same person. But we shall see. Oh.
Thanks, ma'am.
He's got form in this regard. So I'm gonna go talk to Tiernan again.
You spoken to McCaffrey? I can go? It's all been cleared up?
Not quite. We have one more question we need to ask, James. Then I think we will be done.
Sure. Go ahead.
So Evelyn passed out, and you walked out. What happened next?
I woke up in the morning, very hungover. I thought Evelyn would have come back.
I know you're lying, James. You went out looking for her. Tell me what really happened.
I don't know what you're talking about. How can you say I wasn't in that hotel room?
Look at his face. Well, old McCaffrey told me, and he would tell me the truth because he has no motive to blame you for this. So, I'm going to use that.
You wound up at McCaffrey's. You were still incredibly drunk. You passed out on his floor. It's time to tell me what really happened.
McCaffrey woke me up the next morning. He showed me the lug wrench and the letter and the box. And he said I came in with him last night. He said that I killed Evelyn. And that it was all over the radio. And that he would protect me.
He's a communist.
And I don't know, Detective, for the life of me, I can't remember a goddamn thing. And I was angry with her. Really angry. I could have done it. It wasn't me.
Alright. Hold on, mate. Let me go
Wait
talk
here.
to fucking comrade fucking McCaffrey over here.
That bum took a swipe.
You were in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw. It changes a man.
Changes a
I
man.
came back here determined
War.
to change things.
War never changes.
All I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
No, that's not true. I just found
You're
out.
lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor into an assault charge?
Because I got your military records, bitch.
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge. Beating some poor woman near to death in Syracuse. You've never been in combat, McCaffrey. Your whole life is a fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore.
Whoa.
Tried to steal from my wallet. I could have fought for this country. I could have.
You beat her because she stole from you. Because she tried to outsmart you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch. What is a man supposed to do? Sit there and take it? How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
And she got what was coming to her.
Right. I'm charging you.
Grosvenor McCaffrey,
Because I hate that
I'm charging
fucking thing you're wearing around your
murder
neck.
of Evelyn Summers. She was a
Whoa,
sad
indeed,
lady.
LOL
Never
out
hurt
of
anyone
nowhere.
except herself. I hope God finds a way to forgive you.
Alright.
Congratulations, boys. You bagged the fine catch. Another
No
red
worries,
to boot.
Captain.
Grant. Now,
Another
I want
red,
you to put
another
this business about a
communist.
repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse, and neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk along.
Look at Cole's smug grin. Look at him.
For an unmarked plot at the prison graveyard.
Just see his face. He's so smug. I hope we get a fucking World War II flashback. Oh, look at that. 5 stars, baby. That's how it's done. Perfect. Yes, World War II flashback, my favourite. I love these.
We have lost most of Shaughnessy and Dunn's squad. The gunny is dead, first platoon is in worse shape. That medic is either crazy or the bravest man alive.
Then we rally with the first, then try for the Nambus.
It's sheer to the left. To the right, it goes right through a pass with 2 Nambus and infilade. Mate, we can lose everyone.
Lieutenant!
Get back off this fucking bridge! They'll start walking the mortars back to their own positions. We only have minutes.
I'm in charge here, Sergeant.
Get your men off the bridge, Lieutenant.
What's your unit, Sergeant?
We don't have time for this, Lieutenant.
What's your unit, Sergeant?
I company 22nd Marines, Lieutenant, and we just saved your ass by fording the river.
My orders are to reconnoiter the...
I think that point is now moot. You have 10 men left. My orders are to save what's left. Move out!
Old Kelso came to save the day. Can't wait till Kelso shows up in the actual story. He's the man.
Well done, lads. You did well with the Summers case. But we have a problem. The examiner received a new letter today.
Do you mind if I take a look, Ray?
Go right ahead. They've both been rinsed in gasoline like the previous letters, so I can't lift a print.
No one else but the killer knew about this message.
Cunt BD. Look at that. Cunt.
My second favorite N.
Your second favourite N.
Another snippet
Kelso.
of Shelley poem.
Oh yeah. Do I have to read the book?
Suffer woes, which hope thinks infinite, to forgive wrongs darker than death or night. If the note is from the Dahlia maniac, he definitely also killed Teresa
Second
Terrell.
behind Bob Kelso.
Where does that leave us? If this is the Dahlia killer, and he is responsible
Let me
for the
Google.
Townsend murder, not to mention the Muller.
Hang on a moment, Skipper.
Let me finish, Rusty. We have 5 birds in hand. And
Oh, Scrubs. Fuck yeah, that's a deep cut, brother.
We have to let them all go without catching a
Fuck
first.
yeah.
Your careers
Fucking
will
used to
be over
love
for a start.
Scrubs.
Looking in wonder.
Ah, fuck it. I knew this run was too good to be true.
I hid myself within a fountain.
Emoji fire, emoji
You like
fire.
that stuff? What is it supposed to
It's
mean?
supposed to... Forget what it's supposed to. What does he want?
Where are you going with this, Cole?
He's obviously taunting us. He believes he's far more intelligent than we are.
Okay, it's some kind of story, right? A guy that God hates chains him up.
It's an allegory, Rusty.
A what? Story with two meanings. A symbolic meaning. But that's what he wants us to think.
Could he be using it literally? Within a fountain in a public square? Could it be that easy?
Can somebody tell me what the fuck is going on?
The fountain in Pershing Square. Come on, we have a clue. Captain, thanks, Red.
Be careful, Phelps. This is his game you're playing now.
Dun dun dun. We're solving the Black Dahlia murder, mate. It's unsolved in real life, but in LA Noire, we're solving it. Don't you worry. We're just that good.
You're behind the wheel.
Come on, Rusty, hurry up.
All those cases, Rusty. What have I been telling you all along?
We gotta get this guy.
I know. Enough women have died.
Yeah, and it's our asses on the line too, Phelps.
Did you end up
You heard
watching,
what the captain said. The department is not going to take responsibility for
Dexter
all those
New
bad
Blood,
convictions.
Meddy?
Success is a double-edged sword.
Let's just get this sick
Because I actually haven't even seen that myself. New Blood. And so I'm wondering if it's any good or not.
Rather you than me, Phelps.
I did, brother. It was worth a watch. Bit of switch up on Dexter as we know it, but still Dexter.
Yeah, fuck yeah. That's good. I'll have to get onto it then.
All overgrown.
Seeing as if I can bring it back again
which curtain out the dead.
for Dexter Resurrection.
Where next?
I can't get rid of Dexter, mate. He keeps coming back.
Elizabeth Short. Betty Short. Black Dahlia.
This is the Black Dahlia. There you go.
Elizabeth Short's social security card.
Jesus Christ.
That's not all. There's another stanza from
Let's
Shelley.
watch it for the storyline at On Bro, based like a decade after the original.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Got a city map?
Alright, now I think I've got to go to the Hall of Records. It says here. There we go, there it is.
See if he can work out where he's taking us. I don't like this freak leading us around by the nose.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Him. It's really him, the fuck who killed the Dahlia. Can you believe this? He's leading us.
It's his game, Rusty. He may want someone to catch him, but he's extremely dangerous. I doubt if he will give up
Yeah,
easily.
how crazy.
Suits me
You
down to
think
the
it's
fucking
crazy
ground.
too with his new
clip
blood
this
and
fuck and we
haha,
get
no spoilers,
citation.
but a thought process to
What
look
a day to
forward
be a
to
cop.
brouhaha.
That pencil-pushing Parker won't be able to shove me aside after this.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I'm keen, I'm always keen on some Dexter. Fucking love that actor, he should be in more shit. I remember I watched that show, The Crown, about the royal family, and he randomly turned up at some point and he was playing JFK. It was pretty fucking random. Yeah, but yeah, he needs to be in way more stuff. Look what's going on. He must have got way more, so much money from Dexter. He barely has to work anymore. Just does whatever he wants to do. Just plays the roles that interest him.
Can I
Oh
help you,
shit,
sir?
that's mad. Emoji fire. I agree.
Detectives,
I enjoyed him
LAPD.
and never
This
seen
is
him
very
elsewhere.
important, sir.
Hey.
How do we get to the top of the chandelier?
You what?
Have a little faith, pal.
Yeah.
We're in a real hurry.
Head up to the top floor. There's an access
I
panel.
think he
on
was
the ladder in the
fucking
maintenance
married to the fucking chick that played his sister in real life, but I think they ended up fucking splitting up. Yeah. What was it? I can tell I've played this game a few times.
I'm going out there, Rusty.
Oh, the old bloody balancing level.
Better you than me.
Oh no! Oh, I lost me hat. No! God damn it. Steady, Phelps, steady. God damn it. I want to get a perfect run on that. From the temples high of man's ear and eye.
Man's ear and eye, roofed over sculptures and poesy.
From the
Where have I seen
murmurings of the unsealed springs where science bedews his daedal wings. Ooh, bars, son, bars. Look at that. 40s bars for you, mate. It's poetry right there.
Deirdre Muller's missing watch.
So yeah, not a copycat. Looks like it's the same guy that did all the murders. Oh shit.
Jesus Christ, hold it off that goddamn thing.
Find a rope, Rusty!
There isn't time. See if you can swing that thing from side to side. Get it over the edge, then jump for it.
Swing, Dan. Come on.
Get off the chandelier, will ya? I'm trying. Jump, Cole. Jeez, why is this taking so long? Where the fuck am I supposed to swing to? Oh my god, I think I'm gonna die. I don't know where I'm supposed to jump. God. Oh, maybe there where the pits are. There we go. That took way too long. That took way too fucking long.
At the stairs.
Yeah, straight as right before you said that.
That was
Emoji
close.
fire.
Yeah, well, the
Emoji
higher
fire.
you climb, the further you fall.
Let's get out of here.
Another Dahlia clue?
No. A yellow gold wristwatch.
Sounded gnarly as fudge, haha.
Yes.
It wasn't
And
loud,
scrap.
yeah, it probably was loud as shit.
Another location.
If I can work it out.
I've turned down, oh yeah, I think I got to turn down the effects. Yeah, I got the effects up too loud. We'll go there. Because I did turn down some of the settings, because I noticed on one of my first streams it was fucking loud as shit.
You know the way. You can drive.
Oh yeah,
Where
shit, I gotta
exactly are we
fucking...
going?
Like Stone Cold entrance on repeat, haha.
True. Alright, I gotta find the public library. Where's the library? There it is.
You're behind the wheel. He keeps mementos from all his victims.
This guy needs to be taken out of circulation.
He takes pleasure at stringing us along, demonstrating how much smarter he is.
You can enjoy it while it lasts. Got you now, genius. We're coming for you.
Well, he wants to be found at this point. Jeez, like... Just had this fucking chick message me, buddy. She
pulling
says,
rank
"What's
here,
up,
Cole.
Buttercup?"
I'm not hauling myself up.
Fucking Buttercup.
Go get him, Tiger.
What am I, 12?
Slow me down anyway, old timer.
Yeah, made myself look cool on
I'm
fucking
gonna
stream.
start watching the whole series of House again. Not sure if I've seen all 8 seasons. Continuing with the oldie goldies.
Fuck yeah, fucking House, Scrubs, fucking... What else from back then? The Shield.
You'll
fucking...
butter her cup. Emoji smirk.
What up, Buttercup? Yeah, fucking House, Scrubs, The Shield, fucking that's a good show from back in the day. Fuck yeah.
Fuck, I love the Shield, brother. Love that.
Fucking so good. Parkour, parkour, parkour. Balance the beam, builds up.
Sometimes a step backwards is a step in the right direction.
Ain't that the truth?
Round
Ooh,
which
we got
doth
another
laugh,
poem, Matty. You
sepulchred
want to hear
emblems
these
of dead
bars?
Destruction, ruin within ruin. So this is a treasure hunt.
The wrecks beside of a many a city vast, whose population which the earth grew over was mortal but not human. See they lie, their monstrous works and uncouth skeletons, their statues, homes and fanes, prodigious shapes, huddled in grey, annihilation split, jammed in the hard, black deep. That's some fucking bars right there, I'll tell you what.
Our Lady of Guadalupe, ripped from Antonia's necklace.
Emoji fire, emoji fire, emoji fire.
What is it this time?
It's always funny when you do the fire emoji because it sounds like it's like emoji.
Molar,
Emoji fire.
This gets out.
We still have to find the guy, Rusty.
Another poem. You must have some idea, right? Come on, Phelps. We're on a roll here. Don't let me down.
Oh, I just can't wait for the next poem. That's all I want. I mean, we've been getting some mad bars in this shit. Alright, it says I had to go to the Westlake Tar Pits here, so... Alright, yep, that's it. Yeah, fuck yeah, mate.
You can drive.
Emoji fire, OMG fire, emoji fire.
MOG fire, OMG fire.
We're gonna catch hell for this. Banging up innocent men.
The newspapers will crucify the guy. They won't have time to wonder about our mistakes. We'll be okay, Rusty, as long as we catch the guy.
I hope you're right, Cole. We'll be famous if we make this case.
That's all Rusty cares about. I care about the law, Rusty. I want to solve this for the good of society. You're just a lazy bastard, man. I think you need to retire. You're getting old, right? Build up your salary, you know. Oof, look at this.
Now for the sound alike test. Emoji fire, emoji fire.
It's the exact same, I think it was, yeah.
These are my best shoes, Phelps.
Like, what's
I'll
the
leave
point
you
of a
to it.
tar pit? Like, I don't get it. What the fuck is this? Why is there a random tar pit? I don't know.
Very funny.
Haha, that's brilliant.
Whoa! Gotta move on, Cole. Those boards are sinking. You want to end up like the other fossils? Gangway snakes around, Phelps. Can you see it through the tar?
Easy.
How you doing?
Because this is what they so they
I'd be doing
dump
better if you were the one trying to get
like,
across this thing.
This is what qualifies for safe disposal.
Steady.
You don't want to fall in now, Phelps.
That's at the forefront of my thinking. Easy.
Oh, here we go, Matty. We got some bars coming up. Oh, we only got fucking like 4 or 5 bars
Sphere
this time.
which is as many thousand spheres.
And from the other opening in the wood, rushes with loud and whirlwind harmony, a sphere which is as many as 1,000 spears, solid as crystal, yet through all its mass flow as through empty space, music and light. Where's the fucking rhymes? There was rhymes in the other one, or am I just not seeing them? Anyway, whatever.
One of Teresa
I
Terrell's
wonder if I can
shoes.
wear this shoe. Alright.
What is it?
An open-toed white shoe, and another stanza from the poem.
Oh, I really thought that hobo bum did the Terrelson broad.
Confessions from the insane aren't the most credible evidence, Rusty.
Is this thing over?
It's all part of his power over us, making us run around all over the city for the crumbs he's leaving.
Why couldn't we just do that in the first place? Why did we walk when we could have just rode there in the boat in the first place? Why? Alright, now where we gotta go? It says here LA County Art Museum. Oh, right there. Beauty. Good shit. Now, hang on. Here's a sign for the tar pits that might tell us to zoom in on this. Oh, I can't zoom in while I'm in a game. Can't even read it. What does it say? The Westlake... Oh god, I can't even fucking read that shit. Whatever, I don't care that much. I was just curious.
Can you drive to this one?
It's fucked how I can't zoom in with the PlayStation
Well, this
button
guy
square
looks out
like
for
you
women
can.
in bars who've had too much to drink.
Who are emotionally disturbed.
Need a shoulder to cry on, he plies them with booze.
Probably offers them a lift home.
Then beats their brains out and strangles them. Be any schmo hanging out.
No, not anyone. He displays the bodies, leaves us messages. For all the violence, it's very controlled behavior.
Chuck a like on the video if you haven't already, Matty. Why not? Ooh, it's a maze. It's amazing.
On it goes. Do you think we'll reach the end of this thing?
You ever been in here, Galloway?
No. I have no intention of going in. I heard that thing's tricky. I want to wait here and have a quiet smoke. Think about hidden meetings.
That's
Good call. Emoji fire. Smash that like button.
Smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, fucking ring that notification bell. You know how it is. Aha! I'm sound horn. I can hear it in my earphones, I could hear it. Haha! Oh, we got some more bars. What do we got?
Thrones, altars, judgment seats, and prisons.
Thrones, altars,
No, it
judgment
couldn't
seats,
be.
and prisons, wherein and beside which where wretched men were born, sceptres, tiaras, swords, and chains, and tomes of reason wrong, glozed on by ignorance, were like those monstrous and barbaric shapes, the ghost of a no more remembered fame, which from their unworn obelisks look forth. Yeah, no. I don't know.
Once belonging to Celine Axford Henry.
I'm the maze master,
See?
mate.
That was easy.
I found Celine Henry's ring.
How far does this thing go? How did we not catch this nut job?
Because we're useless, and it's the 40s. You know, we just take whatever we can, mate. Alright, it says here I gotta go to the intolerance set, so where is that? Alright, yeah, tolerance set. Been there before, in another case.
You can drive.
Hurry up, Rusty. Come on, mate.
He's leaving us this trail of evidence.
Fucking Biggins was saying he was thinking about bloody streaming 2, like play some Fort together or some fucking Overwatch 2. I reckon you can get that as well, because that's cross-platform, Matty.
Vanity.
That'd be good. Skinny said he'd be keen to play fucking Overwatch 2, like he used to smash it out with DP and that, so I reckon he'd be able to fucking show us the ropes. Get us fucking pro on Overwatch, brother.
He wants to see if there's
Some
anyone
new
out there
PvP
smart enough
shit.
to catch him.
He leaves us evidence, but every location is a trap.
He's testing us, physically and mentally, to see whether we are worthy of him.
The Titan guy, who had the stoush with God.
Very good. You thinking about reading some Shelley?
All that egghead stuff? I'm
That
sticking
would
to
be
the funny
sick, bro.
papers and the form guide. You
Fuck
sleep
you.
better at night.
I'm just trying to fucking... I'm gonna have to try and figure out some way to actually link my Twitch so I can stream it from the PS4, because every time I go to fucking link my Twitch it'll give me a code, and before I can even put in the code to link it, it just says an error has occurred. It won't let me link my Twitch to stream it from my PS4. It sucks. But like, I guess YouTube's not bad. So I guess it wouldn't hurt to have like me streaming on YouTube and then Skinny streaming on Twitch. Like, it wouldn't really matter. But yeah. And apparently there's only like a 5-second delay from comments and from what I see on the screen. That's what Biggins said. So YouTube's actually not that bad these days when it comes to that.
There's the throne up there.
I just fucking only get 720p on here. I reckon on Twitch it'll probably get a bit better quality. Alright. Climb to the throne. And to be honest, I always prefer YouTube over Twitch. Like YouTube for everything, streaming and fucking just videos
Jesus,
in
now
general.
look what you did. Hang on, Cole. I'll get you off of there.
Shimmy, 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 yeah, shimmy, yeah. This is probably fucking loud too, eh?
You gotta make it to the next platform. Get that thing as close as you can, then jump.
I prefer it on YouTube too.
Yeah, YouTube's just a whole lot easier. Like, you can sort all your content out easier. Like, all your shit saves automatically. There's less mucking around. Oh god.
Nah, volumes avid
Place
more
he calls
level now,
home.
bro.
End of the line.
Yeah, sick, because I turned the effects down, so that's pretty good. I don't want to hear these bars. Remit the anguish of that lighted stare. Closed eyes, one lips, let that thorn wounded brow stream not with blood, it mingles with thy tears. Fix those tortured orbs in peace and death, so thy sick throw shake not that crucifix, so that pale fingers play not with thy gore. O horrible, thy name I will not speak, it hath became a curse. I see, the wise, the mild, the lofty and the just, whom thy slaves hate for being like to thee, some hunted by foul lies from their heart's home, an early chosen, late lamented home. He rhymed home with home. He rhymed a home with home. That is amateur writing. Oh shit.
Typewriter ring. Evelyn Summers.
Oh shit. Better run, Cole, run.
No! Come on! Ah, no! I thought the whole thing was gonna come crashing down on him.
I thought so too. He murdered Evelyn Summers, Rusty. The last trophy was her ring.
You find another piece of the poem?
Yes. The last piece.
You sure, Cole?
Let's find out. You're behind the wheel.
An abandoned church. What, they couldn't keep up the free taxpayer money on it? Ooh, fuck you. They have to pay tax on that shit. There's no fucking excuse for having an abandoned church.
Reminds me of my days as an altar boy.
There's a light coming from the house.
Nothing hasty, gentlemen.
Oh.
Keep your hands where I can see them, or I'll be forced to redecorate the stucco with your entrails.
We're from the LAPD, sir. I'm gonna tell you only once to lower your weapon.
The LAPD, you say? Is it really possible you could have found me after all this time? How interesting.
Put down the gun,
This is the
shitbird.
guy.
Last warning.
This boorish ignoramus could never have found me. It was you, wasn't it? Do you remember me, detective?
The temp bartender.
Yes.
Oh, see, yeah, and he was basically involved with every case. Like, it's like they always mentioned a temp bartender.
We'll see about that.
Yeah, you got a shotgun, bro. What are you gonna do? Oh, motherfucker.
Where did he go?
Down the tunnel?
We can't let the son of a bitch get away.
The house, Rusty. There must be another entrance into the house. LAPD! Give yourself up!
Oh, shit. Well, I guess that's where he did most of his killing.
You realize this must have been the place, Rusty.
He's surgical with it.
It's the basis for all his riddles. Prometheus defied the cruel gods. This guy thinks he's...
We're going down there.
I'll go. Call for backup and keep an eye out above ground and see where this thing comes out. Don't let me down, Rusty.
You're an interesting man, detective. Why the police force? You're obviously overqualified.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Do I get a sense you're looking for personal redemption? Do you think we have something in common?
Fuck. Ugh. 40. He's running, I can hear him.
Surrender now, or I will use deadly force.
Are you acquainted with slaughter? Does it attract you? Fear. Understood power.
This thing has come to an end. You know that.
Are you comfortable out of the light, officer? Are you comfortable?
Oh, almost had you, you bastard. Shit. Oh, you fucking cunt. As if... Well, I hope I don't have to do all that again. I hope it respawns me there, but I doubt it will. I reckon I'm going to chase Fred.
Going down there?
Yeah, fuck's sake. God damn it.
I'll go. Call for backup and keep an eye out above ground and see where this thing comes out. Don't let me down, Rusty.
You're an interesting man.
Oh. Alright, I gotta take cover.
We're going down there?
Yeah. Alright.
I'll go. Call for backup and keep an eye out above ground and see where this thing comes out. Don't let me down, Rusty.
Why does he have to have a shotgun? He kills me in one shot.
You're an interesting man, detective. Why the police? You're obviously overqualified.
Alright, I gotta wait until I hear
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Do I get a sense you're looking for personal redemption? Do you think we have something in common?
I got him. Oh, yes, I got him. Fuck yeah. Didn't have to chase him the whole way. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Where's the press, Cap? I think Phelps and I should get a medal for this. This has got to be the case of the year, right? The case of the century when you think about it.
Are you finished?
Yes, Skipper.
Good. Because there won't be any press briefings or commendations.
What are you talking about? We got the werewolf, the guy who killed the Dahlia, killed all the other broads.
You got no one. Mason was a ghost.
Can you at least tell us why, Captain?
Mason is the half-brother of one of the most highly elected officials in this country.
Oh, wow.
Beyond the moon for mere mortals like us, Rusty.
Wow.
There'll be no more mention of it. The city owes you both. But there'll be no mileage in ever bringing this up again.
What's going to happen to the suspects in the cases, Captain? I won't be a part of that.
A bit of missing evidence at the grand jury. A procedural error here, a mistake there. They'll all be quietly let go. The DA knows how we have to play it.
That's it?
I'm afraid it is. And I have some news for you, Phelps. No more rooting around in the entrails of cadavers and corpses for you.
Yeah, there you go.
The
Homicide's done.
as the chief for you.
Go on a
I'd love to
vice.
see you go to the glory boards of that advice, but my hands are tied. Go home to that lovely wife. Celebrate your promotion.
I can't believe I got killed twice. Alright, 5 stars. And I reckon we'll fucking call the stream there for the night. We'll see if there's a flashback scene after this, because they don't play when you get out of the game and come back to the mission. So, but if not, that'll be the end of the stream, I reckon. Because I want to call it there after I finish Homicide and start Vice in the next one. Yep, flashback, sweet. So watch this.
Fire, emoji fire.
Breathe out, kid. You'll go purple.
I'm scared, Sarge. Everybody's scared, kid. Anyone who says he isn't is a damn liar. How many times have you been in combat, Sarge? I was with Raider Battalion on Peleliu my first time. Was it bad? It's always bad. Will this be bad? As bad as it gets, kid. But you stick by the Marine next to you, and he will stick by you. So, some of the guys, they aren't very friendly, Sarge. They've lost a lot of their friends in the last couple of days, kid. They think if they don't get to know you, that they won't have to grieve for you if you get killed. They're wrong. It doesn't work that way. Don't worry. No Marine in this company will let you down.
Alright. We'll call the fucking stream there. Cheers for tuning in, Matty, brother. Cheers to Biggins, if he watches this bang. Cheers for popping in earlier, Biggins. We'll fucking stream some more tomorrow. I've got the fucking whole day off work. Oh, actually, probably tomorrow night. Because I think I'm going to catch up with someone for a drink. So, yeah. Yep. Cheers to you, Matty, brother. You fucking have a good night, brother. Peace out.